Hello, I'm your reporter Carl Grattan from Newman News. Breaking: 2 men in Alabama caught for trying to protest against going to the washroom, stating defecating is for nerds. I guess that's a pretty crappy statement. I hate my job. More on that at 6. Social media has come a long way in the past few years, with some pros and cons to the children and adults in our society. Mr. Way, have anything on that?
Social media is certainly a necessity in our lives, from posting eye-burning TikToks for views to interacting with our families on Facebook. But the underlying fact that we pass on are things that make social media corrupt our Rileys of the world. Cases of suicide in children have raised in the recent years due to the fact that cyberbullies pick on their seemingly defenseless victims, like in Modern Warfare 2 levels. Young children between the ages of 9 and 17, who probably have phones or computers, are being harassed and made fun of by fellow classmates and even strangers online. They make fun of these innocent people for their satisfaction through stories, memes, texts, the boys' Xbox chat at 3 a.m. after a game of chess. You know the deal. Also, like my friend Bill, they get addicted to things they can't get off of. The case for most children with anxiety or depression is social media. Shown in this cool documentary called The Social Dilemma, children are attracted to their phones with relatable videos, images, and news stories that keep them hooked longer to keep them on their screens as long as humanly possible. This attraction wants them to come back and see new posts that they enjoyed before. An example of this is the similar feeling to when you go to the fridge to check for new food, like it magically appeared the last time you checked 2.5 minutes ago. Checking again and again, eventually developing an addiction that detaches the victim from reality in the snap of a finger. False information can also easily be spread from news outlets, and even appears to hurt others or manipulate viewers. Similarly to checking the hoodie on the door to make sure your creepy neighbor isn't in your room, always check Google or other search engines to make sure that the information you may see on TikToks, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts is real, and based upon facts. However, the con of this misleading information is that some of it is real information. The scary reality of fake stories is that they're trying to forward their opinion to manipulate you into believing that that is the correct opinion, even though it may not be. Which, Carl, did you make sure that that breaking news was real?
Hello, my name is Carl Grattan. Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, that backs up my point. Over to Daddy, who will talk about the comforting pros of social media. I'm Daddy, the e-dad of the internet, who's going to be taking a look at the underlooked pros of social media. Personally, I would not be doing this news report 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, 12 months a year, if it were not for social media. Social media gives you the opportunity to become anything you want, but it's not only job opportunities. It also allows you to meet new people, find your passions, and catch up with Timmy from grade 1. Without the connections and chances given to people through social media, a lot of people would not be where they are today. Back in the Jesus ages, people would communicate through verbal contact. In the now ages, however, we have almost instant communication between friends, family, and public media. If someone died in the 1500s, it would take 2 weeks for Grandpa Charlie to know about it. But now, you're eating cereal and oh my gosh, the Queen died. I get a 10-day weekend. Social media has definitely made it way easier to spread a message and speak to others, which helps our social skills and builds relationships with the people around us. Lastly, social media has proven to allow society to help the less fortunate. Struggling families allow themselves to share their story, like fundraisers for their children who have cancer, or a broken window that Aunt Susie cannot afford to fix. Like my grandma said, the world will become a better place if people will come together and help fix issues that make society bad in the first place. Back to you, Carl.
Thank you so much, Mr. Way and Daddy, for that great speech about the pros and cons of social media. So back to our final message from our sponsors. Have you heard of Raid Shadow Legends?